right, you know what? Here's a quick look at what's happening. So we are still in store for a little bit more of those scattered showers to pick up as we head into the afternoon. But this morning, you will notice it is going to be chilly for our standards. It is going to be the coolest day of the week. Look at our highs right now. This is what it feels like. So one of those mornings where the heater needs to be turned on in your house or even in your car, the car seats, if you have those seat warmers. 48 degrees for Malibu right now, 47 for Camarillo, 48 for downtown LA, 48 for Corona. We have low 50s for the Santa Ana area. So what's happening is we still have some leftover moisture. That backside of the system, as it continues to try and push out of the region, will continue to rotate in some scattered showers. And then once the sun comes up, that could cook our atmosphere, because this is part of the storm system as it's trying to pull away. As that cold front has already passed, it's going to bring us more of that unstable air. So isolated thunderstorms and heavy showers possible later on this afternoon, because that sun will cook our atmosphere. And then we will probably see some pockets of sunshine here and there, and that could trigger those isolated thunderstorms. So when thunder roars, head indoors. But again, this system still lingering, and that's why we still could see some scattered showers, what we call wraparound moisture here in Southern California. We're waiting for the sun to come up at 6:29 this morning. Sunset is going to be at 4:47. All right, so here's a quick look at those current conditions, as I mentioned, because as we head into the afternoon, we're actually looking at temperatures topping out well below where we should be this time of year. Look at our high, 59 degrees for downtown LA, for LA and Orange County. Normally this time of year, you can see at the top of your screen, we should be at 73 degrees. So we are much cooler today because of the system, and we will continue to see the lingering scattered showers. And as I mentioned, thunderstorms are likely, maybe even some heavy showers if we do see these thunderstorms pop up, and that could produce a lot of rain in a short amount of time, and maybe even some flash flooding concerns. But this is something that we're going to continue to monitor. And then what I can tell you is the good news that we will get a break from the rain on Wednesday. It's actually going to be our dry day. We're looking at mostly sunny skies, and then we wait for another round of showers moving in. So I've issued a next weather watch for Thursday and Friday. Here's a look. I want to show you our radar really quickly to kind of set it in motion so you kind of get an idea. Scattered showers will continue to linger in as we head into the afternoon. And then as we head into some of our afternoon areas, again, isolated thunderstorms can't be ruled out. So depending on where you live, it's going to be hit or miss. So we still could see pockets of showers here and there. And then finally, as we head into the evening, things begin to clear away a little better. But you could see the radar can't really predict the isolated thunderstorms, but we will be able to see it once we head into the afternoon. We will start to see a little bit more of the clouds bubbling up, possibly over some of the mountaintops. So that's something that we're really watching out for. Here's a look at what's happening as we head into the rest of the afternoon, a better look at that futurecast. So this morning, some pockets of some isolated scattered showers, and then it's not until the lunch hour we start to see a little bit more of that activity brewing, because again, the sun is going to cook our atmosphere a little bit better, and then we get that daytime heating, and then we have all the elements right now because of the unstable air that it could fire off some isolated thunderstorms and showers. Otherwise, after we get past today, again, drier. We're looking at Wednesday looking really nice. Temperatures going up by a degree or two, about 60 degrees, so still cooler than normal. And then we're going to see a possibility of another chance of showers and rain moving in Thursday and Friday. That's why I've issued that next weather watch for those days, Thursday and Friday. And then the weekend, which is going to look much better than this past weekend we just had. We're looking at temperatures slightly warming up and also drying out. Valley 62 today, 65 tomorrow. And then you can see once we head toward the weekend, we start to see those 70s return for the valleys. We'll start to see mid 70s for Saturday and Sunday. Inland Empire looking at highs today about 60 degrees. And then you're going to continue to stay in the low 60s for the rest of the week. And then as we head into the weekend, we'll have some lingering showers possibly in the morning. But then things begin to dry up, and then we're looking at temperatures topping out closer into the upper 60s as we head toward the end of the weekend. So that's something that we're going to continue to monitor. But the good news is that we will head into some drier conditions as we head into the middle of the week before that next round of rain arrives. All right, Kalina, back to you.